Hello, Jack Olmsted, Port Townsend Pickleball. I'm going to tell you my Cougar Classic story. It all began Christmas Day. I'm going to share my story through postings I made. Whoops. I have got to change my screen. Sorry about that. I've been thinking about this for a while. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to share a lot of my story through the postings I made on the Port Townsend Pickleball Facebook group. And it's right here. I post several times a day. And this was the post I made on December the 27th about the Christmas present my son Zane gave me. He gave me a 3-year USAPA pickleball membership. That's 3 years. He paid the fee for the 2018 Cougar Classic, which was January 13th to January the 15th. And he also set me up with a 4.0 doubles partner, Rick Dillon. Never met Rick, didn't know who he was. I found a picture of him on the internet and I posted it here. And this is how I got to the pickleball tournament in Vancouver, Washington. So I live in Port Townsend, Washington, which is right up here on the Olympic Peninsula. It's right across the Sound from Victoria, which is Canada. Can I move this down here? Yeah, so this is Canada. You come over here to Port Angeles and you get on a ferry and you can go to Canada. It's about a 2-hour trip over to Seattle. My sons, they live over here in Everett. I've got twin sons, Madison and Zane. Zane works at Everett as a school teacher, and Madison is a computer programmer, and he works down here in Seattle. He commutes. So anyway, I live in Port Townsend, and so I drove from Port Townsend on Highway 101. Highway 101 is a famous highway that also goes down to Mexico. This is the hotel that we stayed in, the Clarion Hotel, which is by the Portland Airport, Portland International Airport. So this right here is a little virtual tour of the hotel that we stayed at. And Zane paid for the hotel, and he paid for the tournament. So this is what it looks like. This is actually what the room looks like. Yeah, that's a different view. And then we had a microwave and a refrigerator, which I filled with food, dressers, and then right behind this wall is a bathroom. I don't know if we're going to see a bathroom. Where's a bathroom? Anyway, there's a bathroom. Well, nope, that isn't anything like we had. More pictures, more 24. They also have a breakfast bar. I'm a vegan, GMO-free, organic. Really didn't have much there for me. Had potatoes, English muffin, and peanut butter. Probably a lot more detail than you want. So anyway, getting back to my trip, this is a 3.5-hour trip from Port Townsend down to Vancouver. I stopped in right outside of Vancouver, and I picked up some supplies at Costco. Actually, I want to show you one of the things. Can I stop this? Yeah, okay. So I picked up some supplies, and one of the things I picked up was, let me get this, some this is cranberry juice. This is organic cranberry juice at Costco. Okay, this is a Cougar Classic. I thought this would be kind of cool. Cougar Classic. Can I take it? No, that doesn't work. So I'm going to be sitting here sipping on the cranberry juice. This is what I bought, and I went through 96 fluid ounces. That's what's in this container on Saturday when I played the tournament. So this is what I went through. I cut it with some water. I took a water filter with me. And so I had filtered water with cranberry juice. And when I got off the court, I would fill my glass with cranberry juice and drink it down. And I had zero problems. So anyway, let's get back to the screen share and to my story. Okay. Oh, okay. Click. Okay. So that's basically what happened. And so we stayed at the hotel, which is in Portland, Oregon. And the tournament is over. Where is it? Over at the Cascade. Oh, over at the Cascade Middle School. So I thought I was going to have a. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. I can get rid of this. Oh, okay. So from the Cascade, from the Clarion Hotel over to the Cascade Middle School, here's a map. It's only 12 minutes. And you go across this bridge from the Columbia River. Really nice. On Saturday, when I was driving over to the school, we had a beautiful sunrise, and there were people parked along the bridge here taking pictures of the sunrise. It was really, really pretty. Only 12-minute ride. The GPS was a little wrong. It wanted us to turn here on 14 and go down this route, which is pretty crazy and out of the way. That's what the GPS wanted us to do. I got all confused on Friday night when I went down, trying to get back over here to play in rec play and warm up. And if I just would have taken a look at this, I would have had a pretty good visual representation. You just go up, get off on 18th Avenue, and this is all under construction. So I don't know if the GPS has this in their coordinates now, because this didn't exist, or it was a small road. So I don't know. But anyway, it's an easy shot. 12 minutes over to the school. So I don't need that anymore. And so here is the event. And this right here is Pickleball Tournaments. This is their page that I will be referring to during my story. And this is a foam roller. So I get down there, go to the hotel, go over to the school on Friday night. They're open from 6 at night until 9 at night, 3 hours. And you can warm up. You can experience what the floor is like, what the balls are like. The balls are jug balls. They're white. They are soft. They really don't bounce. So it's a really, really slow game. So that's what I did. And when I was over there, let me see, can I get over here? Okay, so Zane has published 16 videos from the tournament and put it on his YouTube channel. I've got a link a couple of videos on the Port Townsend Pickleball page. And eventually, he's going to create a playlist and put all of the videos into a playlist. But right now, he just has it on his page. And so I just want to give you a sense. Is this 3 days ago? Yeah, so this here is a sense of what the facility looked like. So I got here on Friday night, and there are four courts in here, and they have 2 courts in the other room. And I played here. And I drove down 3.5 hours. I walked around Costco, buying supplies, went to the hotel, walked around, and then I got here at the venue about 6 o'clock. I didn't warm up. I didn't walk around. I normally walk for about 2 or 3 hours before I play pickleball as a warm up. I didn't do that, and I paid. I paid. I don't know if you can see. Let me see. Let me turn around. Here. I got a brace on my knee right here. I got a brace. And when I was playing in rec play on Friday evening, I twisted my leg while my foot was planted, and I dislocated my patella. That's what I believe I did after doing extensive research online, and I talked to a doctor that plays, a retired doctor that plays with me in Port Townsend, and I believe I dislocated my patella. I didn't know what the heck I had done. I just knew that it hurt, and I tried to play through it on Friday night, and I was able to play a little bit, and then there were times when I would just twist it a little bit, and then pain would just be shooting up my leg, and it was a mess. So I didn't know what was going to happen. I went to the hotel. I didn't have any real pain, but there were just times when I would be walking, and all of a sudden I felt like my knee was going out of its socket, and it hurt. And I went to bed. I got up. I really had no pain. I had no pain when I was sleeping. And I was just going to play with it. And my daughter-in-law, Andrea, was saying, oh, she had a knee brace, and she wished she had brought it. She got it. She's a marathon runner, and it worked for her. And anyway, she was going through her pickleball bag, and boom, what you see on my knee here is what she had in her bag. This little elastic black knee brace. I put it on my knee, and it was like night and day. If I walked, I kind of felt my knee, going out of alignment. It really didn't hurt. It just felt weird. I never had this experience before. She gave me the knee brace. I put it on night and day. I played all day with it. I didn't have any problems, no pain, no issue. The next day, I woke up, no pain, no issues. But when I started taking a couple of steps without the knee brace, I got hit with that dislocation feeling in my knee. So I put the knee brace on, and everything was good. So that's how I went to the tournament, kind of not knowing whether or not I was going to be able to play. So I spent most of my time in the practice room. And let me see right here. I did a blog, and I have video footage of the practice room, but here's a picture of the practice room. It was the cafeteria. So this is tile, and they set up 2 nets in here, and they have a stage over here, and I put all my stuff, my backpack and other paraphernalia over on the stage, and this is where I set up, and this is where I came in, and I didn't know if my knee was going to freeze up on me. I kind of have back and stiffness problems, so I always wanted to stay loose, but I came into this practice room when I wasn't on the courts, and I would warm up anybody, I would play, I would hit balls over and over again by myself. I'd hit serves. They had about 10 balls that in a box, a plastic box, and I would hit balls in. So I just played continuously from 8:30 until until 6 o'clock. I think that's when our last match was. It was over at 6, our last match. So I spent most of my time here in the practice room. I met Rick in the practice room, and we practiced for about 20 minutes, and then he said, I'm good. And I didn't see him again until we came out and played our first match. We played 4.0. And this is the last match we played. And we ended up taking a silver medal in the tournament. If you take a look at the show results here, what's going on here? Is this going to show us results? I think so. Yeah, right here. Rick and Jack, right down here. So here we played our first match, and we lost. We lost the first game 11-6, and then we beat them 1-11, and we were feeling pretty doggone good. It's like 1-11, no problem. And then we lost our third game 11-2. It's like the wheels came off. I don't know what the heck happened, but we lost, and we were sent down to the losers bracket. So in the losers bracket, that's where we started our climb. And so here you can see that we were taking all comers. 15-8, 15-8. Here 15-10. Here 15-5. And then these guys, this is who we lost to at the first game, and we played them again for the bronze medal, and we won. We won right here. 11-7, 11-5. So that was kind of cool to play the team that we had lost to in the morning, and then in the afternoon, when we were pumping on all cylinders, we played them again, and then we played for the gold medal, and we lost. And again, here we are, 11-1. And there's this video. Well, the video is right here. Where is it? Video is right here. So you can watch the two games that of the gold medal match here on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description below. And you know, this guy here is 19 years old. I forgot his name. I guess I could get it. He's like 6'4". He's got a great touch, and his partner. I was told that he was a 4.5 player, and he played down, strong 4.5 player, and every time he hit him the ball, bam! That's what he did. Here, let's watch that again. So, you know, we're just, we try to hold our own, but did I do that? No, Rick did that. Popped it right up to him, and lights out. That's all she wrote. So that's basically the the story. Another aspect of the story is I have problems with my back. And when Zane, and I digress. Let me digress. So there's Zane. Giving me the Christmas present. And then 2 weeks before the event, Zane invited me to come over and practice with some high-level pickleball players. And so we went on New Year's, I think it was New Year's Eve day, yeah, December 31st. We went to 24-hour fitness over in Everett and played for a couple of hours at that facility. And they have 5.0 players, and I was like the weakest player on the court. And so the next weekend, there's Happy New Year. And then the next weekend, this is actually some players playing at 24-hour fitness that I played with, and there's a little video that's posted up here on the pickleball, the Port Townsend pickleball page. And then the next weekend, we went to SeaTac, to a place right here, the Highland, they call it the HAC, the Highland Athletic Club, and 3 nets and very high level play, 5.0 players. Zane plays with this group of pickleball players, 5.0. Zane played 4.5 and 5.0 during the tournament. Here is an interview that I did with Tarek, who showed up at the SeaTac Highline Club, who had a pickleball business, an online retail business, probably about 5 or 6 years ago, 2012, 2010, something like that. Anyway, here's an interview that I did with him on Google Hangouts, and I'm trying to get up to the. Okay, so here's Rick and I. We ended up taking silver medal in 4.0. This is Zane and his partner. They took bronze in 4.5, and this is Zane and I and Rick showing off our prizes. And Zane also won a bronze medal for 4.5 singles, which he played on Monday. And keep going up. See, I post a lot. So if you want to stay connected to what's happening in the pickleball world via my filter, go subscribe to the Port Townsend Pickleball Facebook page. And this is Andrea. She played 4.5, and she won bronze with her partner from Anacortes. So we all medaled. It was all a great time. I drove back. I drove back to Port Townsend on Sunday so I could walk the dogs. I don't know if you heard dogs in the background, but I drove back Sunday. I was back about 3 o'clock, walked the dogs. And actually, I also want to talk about this foam roller. When I was at the 24-hour fitness, Zane showed me these foam rollers, and I thought it was a machine, foam roller, but it's not. He showed me these foam rollers, and he actually had one at his house, and he let me borrow it. And I had this down at the Cougar Classic, and I use this every time I got off the court. I would use this, and I have a bad back. I sold newspapers. If you want to go check out my Facebook page, I got a picture of myself when I was in the 4th, 5th grade selling newspapers at Fort Ord, California. So anyway, I got a bad back, swayed back, had it for years, always baby it. And this just gives me a tremendous relief. And there were 2 other people at the Cougar Classic. One had one of these foam rollers that I have that I'm borrowing from Zane. And the other one has something that kind of looks like this. I got to go take the dogs for a walk here in a minute. Which really, those grooves, you can really work it into your muscles, and it kind of gives you some relief. So I have become a big believer in these foam rollers. And I actually have some at the Mountain View gym in Port Townsend that I show people how it just gives tremendous relief. And I actually let people use the foam roller when I was at the event, and I found a lot of people. Can I get the camera back on me? I found like a lot of people, most of the people that I talked to said, yeah, I got back problems. I was in a skiing accident. I was in a bicycle accident. And so they would get down on the floor. Actually, it was on the stage, and they would roll around, and they would go, oh yeah, that kind of aligns your back and everything. Makes you feel real good. Here, I'm going to take a swig of cranberry juice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Cougar Classic. This is what you get. You don't get a medal when you win. We got a glass with chocolate, which I gave to my wife. I don't eat chocolate. And this glass. So I guess this will be my organic cranberry glass. So anyway, that's basically the story. If I have anything else to add to the story, I'm going to put it in the description below. So thanks a lot for watching. Here, I came in hitting pickleball. I'll go out hitting pickleball. Go check out the Port Townsend Pickleball Facebook page. Check out my other videos, my links. Go check out. Oh, that almost went into the, almost went into the glass. Go check out pickleballplay.blogspot.com. There's a link in the description below. And that is where I do digital coaching. Digital coaching. Beginners through intermediate. I don't know if I'll do advanced. Advanced people will go, hey, I don't need your coaching. I'm probably a better player than you are. But beginners and intermediate and people in rec play, I can definitely help you reduce your unforced errors and have a lot more fun playing pickleball, exercising, getting out there, meeting people, boosting up your self-esteem. It's all good stuff. So thanks a lot for watching, and I shall see you in another broadcast.